something that was his, area of expertise. So he's worked really hard on that, and that area of his game has really improved.
I think special teams, Mark would say it was a weakness last year, but he kind of talked about how much you've been able to change things this season. Are you pretty pleased with where you guys are on special teams as a whole?
I mean, I think we can do a lot better. I like where we are. I think our success, there's a lot of bullet points to why we've been successful to this point. One of them is you got a head coach that's committed the time to it. It doesn't matter what you know or how good a kid you got. If you don't have practice time for punt return, kickoff return, you can't get good. Coach Stoops is a lot of that. He's committed in the meeting room too. We get great amount of meeting time, with those guys. Then the other bullet point is the staff. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, I got Eddie Grand was a special teams coordinator, Matt House special teams coordinator, Coach Klinkskill's always worked with special teams. I got Louis Matsakis off the field. So all those guys have been involved in special teams. So when we go to a special teams unit, it's not me out there yelling at 11 kids. It's Coach Grand's got the right side, and Coach House has got the left side, and Coach Klink's got the DBs or the X and the Z, and those kids are getting coached, 1-on-3, 1-on-2 type of deal, and so that's really been helpful. And then just the fact that we've got kids that have bought into what we're doing, full tilt, and then some kids that are good athletes. I mean, so I think you got to really have all four of those things. You got to have good people helping you, and you got to have the commitment of time, and you got to have kids that have talent and kids that believe in what they're doing.
When Charles got hurt last week, we saw Lynn back there on punt return.
Yep.
Are you at a point where you trust him back there on punt return, Lynn, and kind of what he can do?
Well, I sleep better at night when Charles is back there, just because he's an older guy and he's done it. Last week was a little scary because of the rugby deal. That's harder for a younger guy, but Lynn has worked his tail off, and he's the number 2 guy, and he had a good look in his eye, and we said, okay, go on out there, and he did a good job. He really did a good job. And this week's a little better because it's more pocket type punts and things that are a little bit easier to handle. So it'd be a good week of transition if Chuck can't go.
Thank you.